All right, let us continue the transmission by encouraging each and every one of you to relax, become comfortable, and as your lights dim and your music comes up, focus on the center of the holotope and the play of lights, becoming more and more relaxed, at ease, at peace, in balance, allowing yourselves now to begin to let go of anything that has to do with that which is other than this moment. For now, you can come back to it later if you wish. But for right now, just allow yourselves to begin to drift. Drift upon a beautiful, endless sea of energy. Color, light, and sound. As you stare at the reflection of the holotope, as it mirrors to you all the connections that you have, your higher mind, your soul, your oversoul, and all that is, which you are never separated from. And as you allow yourself to relax further and further, more deeply and deeply, into the certitude of your being in the here and now, open your mouths and breathe in. And breathe out. Now close your mouths and breathe the same way, and close and open them if you need to. In and out, opening and closing in rapid succession. As you continue to do this, allow yourself to notice how the rapid opening and closing of your mouth when you breathe in is reminiscent of the vibration of Ma. And as you breathe out, how it is reminiscent of the vibration of Pa. This is the mother and father energy in balance within you, male and female. Allow yourselves to begin to integrate as you continue to breathe in this way. When you feel so inclined, allow yourself to remain in a closed mouth position while still breathing from the back of the throat rather than through the nose, as if you are still breathing through an open mouth. Again, if this does not come immediately readily to you, that's all right, you can practice. But for now, know that it will be sufficient for you to attain what needs to be attained in this permission slip, for you have much assistance not only from us, but from your guides and others as well. But for a moment, just do your best to breathe in and out with your mouth closed as if it is open, following the vibrations that we guide you with in this way. Feel the expansion happening within your body as you fill your lungs in this way. Allow the exhalation to be that which fills your atmosphere of your reality with a new frequency. And as you allow yourself to become more centered in this meditative permission slip, continuing to breathe in this way to the best of your ability. Allow yourself to begin to imagine, even as you stare at the holotope, in whatever way you are able to visualize or imagine in your mind, does not matter, whatever works best for you. Imagine the most exciting scenario you can imagine that could occur in your life, that could manifest, that you could experience in your life. Imagine that that scenario exists right now. No matter how long it took, no matter where you are, allow yourself to imagine being in that scenario, as exciting as you can make it, while still breathing evenly, deeply, calmly, deliberately. Oxygenating yourself, supporting your vibration, the vibration of this excitement. Allow yourself to immerse in that energy, in that scenario, in that visualization, in that imagination. See yourself. It is real now. It is real now. This has happened. It is not a fantasy. It is not something yet to come. Imagine it now. It has happened. It doesn't matter if it actually ever manifests exactly this way. Make it the most exciting image you can make right now. It will be the symbol that allows you to manifest the level of excitement and the vibration that is most in alignment with your true self. And that is what is most important at this point, at this moment, in this now. Imagine the excitement that you feel right now by being in this scenario, for it has come to pass. It is real. You are living this scenario, the most exciting one that you can imagine. And you can feel yourself living it. You can see yourself living it. You know that this is real. At this moment, this is real. No matter how far you've come, this is now real. This has happened. It has come to pass. Feel the energizing warmth and coolness flowing through your body, causing the vibration of excitement throughout you, the tingling sensation that still can actually be experienced simultaneously with a sense of centered balance and peace, a meditative state, but a dynamic meditative state of excitement, balance, peace, calm, fully energized, breathing in and out, expanding in and out, oxygenating in and out, supporting that energy, letting it flow, immersed in it, let it surround you, breathe it in, breathe it out. That reality, that energy, you're breathing it in and breathing it out. This is your life now, this exciting scenario. See every aspect of it that you can see. Do all the things you need to do in your life from this scenario in the way you would do them because this is real, in the way you are doing them in this reality. It may be different than what you typically have done before. See the difference, feel the difference, and feel that you are beyond all that you used to do. This is now real. This is your life. This is true. Let it crystallize within you. Feel the certainty of the reality, the absoluteness of the manifestation, the solidness of it. It's in your blood, it's in your bones. This is who you are. This is the life you live. It is real, and it is now. Allow yourself to continue to breathe in and out to the best of your ability in the way that we have suggested. Wave after wave of this energy. Stay within it. Feel all the passion, all the thrill, all the excitement of all the possibilities that come with this life, that come with this reality. All the opportunities that present themselves to you, all the inspirations that come to you. All the manifestations, magic and miraculous and synchronicities that now crop up in this life as natural, everyday occurrences. You feel yourself getting used to this, not taking it for granted, but getting used to it. This is natural. These explosions of ecstasy, this curiosity, this investigation, this discovery, this is your life in all of the ways it is most exciting. Drift in it, float in it, drink it in. Make it your own. This is you, and you are in gamma right now. Allow yourself to imbue this state within your being as part of your natural vibration of truth. For this is you, and this is your truth. You are gamma. You operate on the frequency that is best for you, for the most creativity, the most love, the most inspiration, the most ecstasy, joy, certainty, and confidence, knowingness in your life. This life that exists now, that this is real. Explore and examine your new environment to the fullest extent that you can, in all aspects of it, inside and out, indoors and out, wherever it may be, however it may express itself. Allow yourself to breathe it in, drink it in, make it your own. It fulfills you, it refreshes you, it supports you, it nourishes you. This is gamma, and you can call upon it anytime. Again and again, with every breath, it is now your natural state. Your natural state of being. It is your truth, your true vibration, your true frequency. It is totally, absolutely, utterly you. The core of your being, the essence of your energy. It is the very spirit of the breath of life that you express yourself to be. As a crystal of creation, a multidimensional crystal of creation that vibrates at a frequency of gamma. A beautiful tone emanates from it. And that is your gamma tone, however it sounds right now. That is your gamma tone. Call upon it whenever you wish, for it is your natural tone, your natural vibration. It is the song you sing. That is your unique expression of the song of all that is that supports you in its warmth, in its love, in its absolute unconditional love. This is gamma. You have let go of all that does not exist or need to exist in your life. You have let go of all that is no longer relevant for you. You float freely, clearly, gently, and perfectly upon the breath of life of all that is. And on that sea is gamma. It is that vibration, it is that song, it is all that is. Continue to breathe in and out like the waves of the ocean upon the shore. Soft but powerful, never ending, cycling over and over again at peak performance. This is gamma. Relax into it, rest in its arms, fall back into its embrace, float upon the currents of the unconditional energy and love of all that is. This is Gamma. Breathe it in, breathe it out. And as your music softens and your lights begin to dim, softly and slowly, as the velvet darkness wraps its arms around you and cradles you in its embrace, you continue to breathe in and out as gently yet powerfully as the waves upon the shore, and you are carried away in the currents of the great ocean of all that is. And as you float, staring up at the stars, with the depths of the infinite sea at your back, and spread out all around you to the horizon of infinity, you are at one, you are at peace, you are whole, and this is Gamma. Breathe it in and breathe it out. And when you awaken out of this dream, you will be in a new reality, the reality that is imbued with the vibration of Gamma that you have now infused it with through this permission slip meditation that is yours to call your own. Allow your imagination to alter it however you so desire, for it will be keyed to your unique frequency. Allow it to serve you. Act from this vibration. Act from this excitement. Act from this passion. Act from this joy. Act from this love. Act from this creativity. Act from this moment. Our unconditional love to you all. Sweet dreams and welcome home.
I don't say, good day to you this day of your time. How are you all? First of all, we would like to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for the co-creation of this interaction. Once again, each and every time you co-create this kind of transmission between our respective societies, it creates a bridge, it creates a link between our respective realities, and creates a new third reality in which we can, more and more every day in every way, interact with each other more strongly, more concretely, more physically. So we thank you for the opportunity to experience each and every one of you, and the gift you have given to us of being able to share in your society. Let us begin this transmission with the following idea that we have entitled Download. Now, we have recently communicated the idea of how ideas, concepts, information comes from the higher mind through the physical brain into the physical mind, and is thus then experienced in a physical way in your reality. Let us quickly reiterate, before we go on to new information, the idea that, once again, these three components, higher mind, physical brain, physical mind, personality construct, if you will, the idea being that higher mind is the conceiver, physical brain is the receiver, physical mind is the perceiver of the reality that results from the application of the information downloaded from the higher mind. Anything that is what you call an inspiration, an idea, a creation, a conception, it does not actually originate in the physical mind. It originates in the higher mind. That is then downloaded through the physical brain and is then, in a sense, set up in the physical brain in a neurological, neuroelectric way, neurochemical way, to create the physical mind that then has the perception, the experience, the feedback, the application of what you call physical reality, and thus then creates the entire experience, the entire event. But the idea, the question here, is that as you open up to receive information through the conduit of imagination, through the receiver of the brain, you can make yourself more sensitized to the idea of receiving information of higher frequency, more densely compacted, higher levels of information, higher insights, broader perspectives. And there are many ways in which this can be done. As we have said, there are many tools, many techniques. Each and every one of them is simply a permission slip that you give to yourself based on your belief system as to what will work for you, and allowing you to grant yourself permission to open up and receive information and apply it in more creative and constructive ways, more positive ways. So it's not that any one specific technique or tool or ritual works better than any other. It is simply what works best for you. Because whatever you are attracted to use as a permission slip is obviously keyed to your vibrational makeup. What you are attracted to, you are attracted to for a reason. The reason being that that frequency strikes a chord within you, and thus then will work best for you, even though it may not work that well for someone else. But the idea here is to really understand the mechanism that's going on in terms of how the information from a higher dimension, which the higher mind occupies, is actually translated down through the brain into the physical mind, into that artificial construct we have called the personality, that then does the perceiving, the experiencing. This is generally how it occurs. In your physical brain, there is a nodal point, a nodule, that you refer to as the pineal gland. This is, in many ways, accurately represented by your society, by those who have recognized that they euphemistically call it the seat of the soul. What this means is, it is the interface. It is the neurological, neurochemical interface that allows for the translation of higher vibrational information into the brain in such a manner that then physical mind has access to it and can use that information to create a physical experience. How does this work? I will tell you. Thank you. The idea is that your pineal gland creates certain neurochemical transmitters. Primarily among them are what you call dimethyltryptamine, serotonin, and melatonin. The idea is that dimethyltryptamine is the primary one. It is vibrationally keyed to receive higher frequency vibrations. When those higher frequency vibrations, in a sense, are, shall we say, directed at the brain by the higher mind, directed into the brain, the pineal gland regulates the quantity of dimethyltryptamine, what you have euphemistically called DMT in your society, which is naturally produced in the brain, and it regulates the amount of that dimethyltryptamine that is appropriate for the reception of that information, and the amount that is appropriate for the focusing of the physical mind in physical reality. So let us be clear about what is happening here. The pineal gland regulates this molecule and its vibration to determine exactly how and to what degree you are or are not focused in physical or non-physical reality. It is the gatekeeper. It is the regulator. It is the tuning dial for how much you are focused in physical or how much you are focused in non-physical reality. So the first level of reception is that this substance, dimethyltryptamine, receives the vibration of the higher information. Then also, where and when necessary, translates that vibrational energy into other neurochemical transmitters such as serotonin, melatonin, and along with dimethyltryptamine, in a sense, dumps these neurotransmitters into your cerebrospinal fluid, into your bloodstream, into the cells of your brain, into the cells of your body, in such a manner as to then set up the template neurochemically and then neuroelectrically to represent the idea of that information in neurochemical, neuroelectric form. Once it has been translated by these neurotransmitting chemicals in a neuroelectric, neurochemical form, then the physical mind has access to that information. Thus, then the physical mind receives that experience as the experience of inspiration, imagination, thought patterns, so on and so forth. But also, it then takes that information and applies it in whatever way, shape, or form it has already applied such information before with respect to crystallizing or solidifying patterns of that information. These crystallizations, these solidifications of patterns of information that the physical mind has received before, that it has decided are appropriate or pertinent or relevant to it, are called belief systems and definitions. So, the idea of the crystallized belief systems thus then also will affect the efficacy of your ability to download that information, because you will always pass that information after it has been translated from higher frequency energy into neurochemical, neuroelectric patterns. You will always pass that information through the crystallized belief systems within the artificial personality construct that have been set up, and those belief systems will then regulate to what degree you actually have the ability to access that higher frequency information, more or less, depending upon the nature of the belief that has been crystallized within the personality construct, within the physical mind. This is why it is so important to allow yourself clarity of belief system, clarity of how you define things in your physical reality experience. Because if you have certain kinds of belief systems that are constrictive, conditional in that sense, negative in that sense, mechanically speaking, they can limit your ability to actually perceive higher frequency energy being downloaded from your higher mind. And thus then they can make it seem as if you are incapable of receiving the guidance that is necessary for you to move through life in an effortless way, in a creative way, in a loving, joyful, exciting way. So the first stage always, because you are ensconced as physical personalities in physical reality experience, is to always get a handle on what your beliefs and definitions are about life, to make sure they are in alignment with what you prefer to believe and not contrary to it, that they are in alignment with your true natural vibration, which is really much closer to the higher frequency we're talking about, and thus then allow yourself to be capable of receiving that information in a much clearer and, shall we say, more original form. Now, the idea is that this can be enhanced in other ways as well, along with clarifying your belief systems to increase your sensitivity to higher frequency energy and thus receive those transmissions more in their natural form. Along with that, you can also, once again, do certain kinds of permission slip exercises that take advantage of the fact that you have this pineal interface in your brain. So, while working on your belief systems, not instead of, but in addition to working on your belief systems, you can also work directly with the pineal gland to allow it to produce the appropriate amount of dimethyltryptamine, serotonin, and melatonin that will be representative of the kind of neurochemical, neuroelectric transmission templates that are more clearly representative of the original transmission, so that the physical mind receives that without so much filtering. One way to do this is as you go to sleep, because the idea of DMT, melatonin, serotonin work very strongly in the nighttime hours, especially at what you call your 3 a.m. hour. You can, before you go to sleep, focus on the idea of your third eye, what you call the pineal gland, your third eye, metaphysically speaking, and allow yourself to focus on it. Allow yourself to feel the idea of that neurochemical being produced by that pineal gland, the regulator. Allow yourself to see that little nodule, or feel that little nodule, or hear that little nodule.